Hey guys, it's me. Obviously, who else would I be but Lauren? Anyways, today I want to give you a special book review. I actually didn't read this book um, recently, as in the past couple weeks recently, but I did read it in April, and I'm really excited to share this review with you. I don't know why it's taking me so long to post it, but the book is, I actually don't have the book on me. Um, I ended up giving it to my cousin because I thought she would enjoy it more than I did. I did enjoy it, but let me just tell you. The book is called The Time It Snowed in Puerto Rico, and it's by Sarah McCoy. And the reason why I'm so excited to tell you guys about this is because it happened around the time where I actually went to Puerto Rico. Haha, it's exciting. Yay. This is actually one of my shirts. Sorry. Puerto Rico on it, yeah. And my earrings. As you can see, they're it's a little frog. It's the native frog of Puerto Rico called the coqui. Um, and they have 17 different species of the coqui. Anyways, back to the book review. So it came around the time when I was going to Puerto Rico with my family, traveling there to visit my grandparents, because as most of you might not know at all, because I haven't said anything, I'm half Puerto Rican. Big surprise, I know. White skin and all. I'm half Puerto Rican. So I wanted to read a book about Puerto Rico, about my culture, about my heritage, to get a feel for, I don't know, to enhance the experience of being down there, I guess. I mean, back last summer when I traveled to Taiwan and China, I picked up Amy Tan's The Joy Luck Club and a few other books about Asia, and it just enhanced the experience of being in Asia for me, because you're reading about the place you're in. It's a cool feeling. So anyways, this book is, I can't even remember the main character's name, but it is a coming of age story about a 13-year-old girl who's just becoming a woman, who's living in Puerto Rico in the 1960s. During that time, Puerto Rico was debating about whether they wanted to become a state of America, you know, part of the United States. So there's a lot going on in Puerto Rico during that time, and that's when the author chose to set that time period. I didn't really get a lot of that, the cultural, you know, what was going on economically and all that stuff. You really didn't get so much of a feel for that, even though I think the author was trying to go for that a little bit. You didn't really get it. I didn't really get it. But she grew up around the 60s in Puerto Rico, and it's just about her life in a small town in Puerto Rico, and growing up wishing she was in the United States. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the writing style of the book. I found it very beautiful. You could really picture yourself in Puerto Rico. You can, you know, smell the flowers and feel the heat and smell the food. I mean, being Puerto Rican myself, it was kind of easier for me to picture it because I know what the food tastes like. I know what it smells like, and I can just picture everyone speaking Spanish and everything. So it was really cool. But I did not like the main character. I thought she was extremely whiny. In the beginning of the book, she really loves both her parents, but towards like the middle and end, she like starts to hate her mom, and we really don't ever know why. Sorry, it's kind of a spoiler, but I mean, I read that in one of the reviews before I started reading the book, so hope I didn't spoil too much. Um, so I didn't like that aspect of it. I do like growing, coming of age stories, you know, about young girls and growing up in different cultures, and, you know, what it's like to be growing up, and because it makes for interesting novels and short stories and all that sort of thing. But I did not like this book because of the fact that you really don't know why she's acting as bratty as she's acting. There's no indicator, and it was just like a really big pet peeve. Luckily, the book was a little over 100 pages, so it was like tiny. So it wasn't like painful to get through, but at the same time, it was just like, really? Like, why are you so angry? Constantly asking, like, oh, it just bothered me. It just bothered me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one with that pet peeve, but um, I did like the book. I think I gave it a 2 stars in Goodreads. I ended up giving it to my cousin, um, and she loved it. She read it, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it was so good, and it was amazing." And so, yeah, I thought you would like it. I didn't love it, however, but I figured she would like it because of just the writing style was gorgeous, and I'd actually like to check out more of Sarah McCoy's books. Um, so I read that book and kind of enjoyed it. I guess I enjoyed it more because it was about Puerto Rico, and I was going to Puerto Rico, and I experienced, you know, a lot down there, being with my family, being with my grandparents, visiting with my aunts and uncles, and meeting cousins and uncles and aunts and people I never knew existed until that moment when I was down there. So it was cool. It was a very cool experience. As I said, I like to read books about the places I'm traveling to, and because it enhances the experience of the travel. So I don't know if you guys feel the same way. If you guys want to tell me about that, books that you've read on your travel journeys, and let me know. If you've read The Time It Snowed in Puerto Rico by Sarah McCoy, definitely let me know about how you thought it was. If you enjoyed it, definitely want to hear your thoughts on it. I definitely recommend it to check it out. If you're interested in beautiful writing styles, definitely check it out. I would definitely give it a 4 out of 5 in the writing style and the flow of the book, and just you feel like you're there. So definitely give 4 out of 5. But as far as like the plot and the characters and everything go, I'd say it would be 2 or 3, but definitely let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time. Happy reading, guys. Now to shut this off.